So as you know, it's been an absolutely pretty phenomenal year so far for Blu-ray and 4K releases on physical media. I just thought I'd do a video running down my top 5 releases from this year. Now it's a tough one to pick. I've had a little think. I'm doing this off the cuff, off the top of my head. It's going to be a pretty quick video, so I thought I'd run through things quite swiftly. As you know, there's more to come. So this is for the first 6 months. So I know we're in July now, but this is from January to June, the first 6 months, the best releases for the first half of the year. My top 5, my personal top 5. It'd be great to know you guys' top 5s as well. So do in the comments section, put your top 5 favourite releases that you've picked up so far this year. It was a very hard one to do. However, I'm going to get through it and get to it. There'll be a few cuts in this video as I talk about each release. As you know, more to come. September looks great. Arrow have made some absolutely killer announcements for September, including the Blood and Black Lace 4K limited edition box set, the complete Psycho collection on 4K, Carlito's Way limited edition box 4K. Scream Factory have announced My Bloody Valentine on 4K in September, and Night of the Comet, which I may pick up. I do have the Arrow of that one, but I may pick it up. I do have the My Bloody Valentine Collector's Edition too on Blu-ray, but I've already pre-ordered the 4K. But anyway, that's what's to come. But so the Bruce Lee set later this month on 4K from Arrow looks absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, need to try and get hold of that one. Anyway, let's run through my top 5 releases so far for this year. So coming in at number 5 is 88 Films' 4K UHD of Burial Ground. Good transfer, looked really good. The movie's fantastic and a lot of fun. Sure, it's a trashy movie, it's quite a bad one in some regard, but it's a lot of fun and you can do a lot worse when it comes to zombie movies. This is one hell of a ride. So number 5 for me out of the best releases so far this year is Burial Ground from 88 Films. Love this release. Here's a quick look at it. I've already done an unboxing on the channel, so you can go check that out. Comes with a really nice slip. There we go. I'm actually doing this as one of the items in the end of summer August giveaway, so bear that in mind as well. You can get yourself a copy of this. That's my copy though, at number 5 in the best releases so far this year, Burial Ground. I had to include it, it's so much fun. At number 4 in my favourite releases so far this year is the Arrow Video Enter the Video Store Empire of Scream set. 5 movies from Empire Pictures, produced by Charles Band, who would later go on to turning it into Full Moon Pictures. Fantastic sets, got some great ones in there like Stuart Gordon's Dolls. It's also got a Stuart Gordon film called Robo Jocks. I wasn't too keen on that one, but it's a good film to have on Blu-ray. The Dungeon Master, Cellar Dweller's great, and I'm missing one. Arena, really good movie, a lot of fun. Enjoyed Arena. But anyway, number 4 is the Empire of Scream set from Arrow. It's a lovely little set. Comes with 5 great movies with new transfers, new 2K transfers on Blu-ray. Can't fault it. They're quite interchangeable, my picks on this top 5. So this could have easily been number 1. It's just there's some other bits that I think are a little bit, for me, are a little bit more, you know, like a little bit more great to have. Sorry, I was trying to think that. I'm doing it off the top of my head. But yeah, number 4 are the Empire of Scream set. Absolutely fantastic. Could have been number 1. It's a bit interchangeable, but I've got to put it somewhere. And there's some that rank a little higher that I was more eager to get on Blu-ray because they're perhaps better films than what's in here. But yeah, loved watching Dolls again. Such a fun time from Stuart Gordon. That was great. Number 3 for me is the Scream Factory 4K UHD release of Creepshow. Yeah, I got this nice edition which come with the alternate slip and 2 lovely posters and that cool sticker. But yeah, the transfer pops. It's great. The colours absolutely stand out. They pop. It's like watching a moving comic book sometimes. One of the best transfers I've seen this year. Could be one of the best 4K transfers Scream Factory have done, although most of their discs are stellar. Although I have heard that The Craft is a terrible 4K, which I've not picked up because of that reason, because I've heard it's so bad. So I do value people's opinions. But Creepshow, yeah, looked totally fantastic. The film's great as well. it's such a privilege having this on 4K, and I managed to get the lovely slip as well, so I'm really happy with that. Video on the channel about that, full unboxing and a little review. So I won't go on too much about Creepshow, but that's my number 3 release of the year so far. So I got to put these all somewhere, and number 2 is quite easy for me. It's the Second Sight Films release of Martin. Came out in March, I think, or February. It might have been February. February or March this was released. Yeah, 4K looked pretty good for what it is. I know it's obviously they had to work with the elements of the film that they had. It's not the best looking 4K out there by any means. It's very good though, and it was so good to have Martin finally on 4K. I mean, I didn't even have the film on Blu-ray. I'd never viewed it before, but I thought I'd wait for this 4K. And there is a Blu-ray edition out there. I'm sure that's fantastic as well. You can pick up a standard Blu-ray from Second Sight of Martin, but I got the limited edition set. It's gorgeous. It comes with a perfect bound book, some art cards, packed with special features, decent transfer. Looks really good for what it is. And yeah, the film was a lot of fun and fantastic. A great drama, great vampiric drama. You know, really enjoyed it. And it was yeah, I'm so happy to have this on 4K. I mean, I would have been happy if it only got a Blu-ray release, but Second Sight decided to do a 4K as well, so that's a big bonus in my book. Yeah, Martin at number 2, best releases this year. So number 1 is no surprise, and it is another Second Sight, and that's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original 1974 film, and the limited edition. They also brought out a standard Blu-ray with the 4K transfer on a Blu-ray disc, and a standard 4K edition, but I got the limited with the hard book that it come with, a really thick book, and you know, cards and stuff like that, and a great package. This is a lovely set. Can't get enough of the artwork. It's probably my favourite horror film ever, and yeah, I was so thrilled when Second Sight released it, and this is my favourite release of the year. So transfer looks amazing. Never seen the film look any better. Loads of special features, including all the old features from the previous Blu-rays ported over, which is great to see. So we're not missing anything there. So it's a really comprehensive edition. So if you've not got this and you love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, try and sort it out. Whether you get the standard 4K or the limited edition, I'd go for the limited, because I think it might already be sort of sold out at most places. So you might pay a little bit extra, but it's only going to go up in the future the rarer this becomes. And yeah, feel so fortunate to have it. Amazing. There's my number 1 anyway, Texas Chainsaw Massacre from Second Sight. So Second Sight are doing a killer job this year, and they've got more to come as well. They're bringing out It Follows on 4K and David Cronenberg's Crimes of the Future, as well as more, I'm sure, as we go on into the you know, the final months of this year. But that's my number 1. Stay tuned, because I'm going to do some honourable mentions. And of course, a quick mention to one of the best releases I think from this year. It's the from the 4K UHD of City of the Living Dead. Fulci's masterpiece. Could have easily have been in the top 5, as most of these honourable mentions could have. It just didn't quite make it for me overall. But the film itself's I'll probably prefer it to some of the films in the top 5. The release just didn't make the top 5, but City of the Living Dead, absolutely love it. This 4K transfer is great from Cauldron Films, lovely set. Yeah, can't say enough good things about it. Another great release from this year. Go get it. So I did the top 5, now to some honourable mentions. Like I say, this list is quite interchangeable. It was so difficult trying to do a top 5. At the end of the year, I'll do a top 10 releases for the whole year, maybe even a top 20. We'll see how things go. So some of these might even get in the list, but honourable mentions. House of Thousand Corpses 20th anniversary edition, released by Lionsgate. It's a US edition, so I imported it region A. Yeah, great. Got the film on Blu-ray in there. It's not a 4K, it's a Blu-ray, but the set is fantastic. Comes with art cards and a great poster, great book, and look at that cover, just absolutely brilliant. Rob Zombie's House of Thousand Corpses at not on sorry, not at any number, because it's an honourable mention. Another honourable mention is from Vinegar Syndrome. Hopefully my Blu-rays won't fall down there, and it's A Blade in the Dark. I nearly put this in the list. Now, as far as packaging is concerned, this is probably the best release of the year. It had, you know, it's got a diagonal box, that it's sort of got a diagonal opening. The box open what am I talking about? The box opens diagonally, as you can see. and it's got another image underneath. Great package, packed with special features, great transfer of the film. This was my first viewing of the movie, loved it for what it was. Pretty cool giallo film, directed by Lamberto Bava. This could have easily have been in my top 5, it just didn't make the cut for me. But regardless of the top 5, this is the best packaging I've seen this year. So if I was doing a packaging, I'm doing an overall release counting the actual film and the quality and, you know, the movie itself and stuff, as well as the packaging. But as far as if this was packaging alone, this top 5, A Blade in the Dark would be number 1. But yeah, amazing box set. That's a great honourable mention. It's easily my number 6. I just did a top 5, but A Blade in the Dark there. Another one that was great from Second Sight again, and that is, if I can get there, the release of The Changeling. Lovely artwork, great transfer of the film. I know Severin did this in the US as well, but yeah, that's the 4K of The Changeling, starring George C. Scott. Brilliant haunted house ghost story, very eerie. But yeah, the Second Sight release of that come out a couple of months ago and it was utterly fantastic. That's a great honourable mention. Another honourable mention is one, I think it come out in March, and that is this lovely set of The Whip and the Body, Christopher Lee movie, directed by Mario Bava, not Lamberto. Sorry, I was thinking of Blade in the Dark then. Mario Bava movie, The Whip and the Body. Limited edition set from 88. Film's got a book, got a poster, lovely set. Could have easily been in the top 5, it just didn't make the cut, but that's a honourable mention there as well. Trying to see if there's any more honourable mentions. I think that'll do it. So you've had your top 5, my favourite releases this year, and some honourable mentions. What are your top 5 releases of the year? Or perhaps top 10. I decided to do a top 5 because I thought it'd flow a bit better. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.